Hello everyone, it's Easylife from Easylife Gaming, and today everyone is asking why am I speaking in English. So today I'm gonna do something different. I've been helping a friend of mine in CSGO, giving him tips, but I only have been texting him. So now I decided to review his demo, but I'm not only going to watch it. I decided that I should make a video of the demo review so I could help anyone on his skill range. His gold Gnova 3. So anyone on this skill range will benefit from this demo as long as you understand English. Is a friend of mine from India. He plays on the Asian servers. So this might help anyone on that region, maybe his friends on the same ranks. They will understand a lot of mistakes that people on these ranks make, and I hope that I can help you all with that. So without further ado, let's get started. I already watched 2 rounds of this demo, so let's go. I already know what is going to happen on the first 2 rounds, and he's going to make really common mistake, and I'm gonna try to talk about all of his mistakes. This is a nice one tap. He knows that angle. That's great. And now here's the mistake. Okay, so let me pause right there. I'm gonna try this video is gonna be paused a lot because I'm gonna be explaining every single one of his mistakes, and I'm gonna be explaining as well what you can do better, not only on that situation, but also to improve when you're a gold Gnova, so you can reach the gold, the Master Guardian, the DMG, and the Legendary Eagle. So if you want to reach the Legendary Eagle, like, what do you think that the higher ranks have more than you? And I can tell you something. Whenever someone plays better than you, they always have a better in-game posture than you do. Okay, so even though some situations give you freedom, you should always have a certain posture, especially in CSGO that is a highly mechanical game. So basically it's a 5 versus 2 situation, but he wants to maintain his posture and like finesse the enemy team. Okay, so what he shouldn't have done here is white pick. He can white pick, but then he should have go back, and he's gonna stay in the white pick position, and that's wrong. You should just go on the top of the stairs, shoulder pick. He spotted him, but doesn't matter if he spotted him, just go back, keep shouldering, because he can go on top of Tetris, he can pick under Tetris. Just shoulder, don't be on top here. Like, gain posture in game. And not only that, but since you're in the low ranks, you should be practicing those type of mechanics. So you should force yourself to do those type of mechanics, like a shoulder pick. And that's what's right. Here, look, if the guy didn't die, he was willingly to jump. He was willing to jump to Tetris to try to kill him. I don't know if he was trying to knife, and like, even though that's styling, if you want to improve, you're not going for those type of plays unless it's totally safe. You know, you're not smurfing, so stop. If you want to improve, play to your best. And even if he would have changed to a pistol to kill him when he jumped on top of Tetris, jumping to Tetris in that situation is already wrong. Especially USP versus a Glock. Glock wins close quarter combats. I don't think much going to happen in this round. Yeah, let's go to the next one. So next mistake, pretty common, and so you see that is so common, this mistake. It won't happen only to Hope. It will happen, like, every single player on his team is gonna commit this mistake. So watch it. It's gonna be an economic mistake. On the second round, you should waste all your money. He has 3,700. Okay, you should have, or everyone on that team should expend all their money, and they can even, since the second round after you win is gonna be versus either an eco or a semi buy, and you have to, like, a semi buy or a force, even a force. You can play even versus a force, so you should always waste all your money, even in helmets, because they might play with SMGs, so submachine guns. So you should always have an helmet in these second rounds, and expect that, and waste your money on utility. The second round, you should like guarantee the second round. It's really important. And look to the CT economy. Look at this guy, the third guy, the number 3 on the CT team. He just picks Kevlar and a Deagle. Number 2, Kevlar, helmet, and a Deagle. Okay, like, what? Your gold Novas. Like, buy everything you can. You're not smurfing, you're not styling on the enemy team. Okay, if you want to improve, buy good weapons, like buy a submachine gun, buy a FAMAS, buy an M4 if you have the money for it, and some grenades. But especially waste your money on grenades. Let's talk about Hope here. He had like 1800 to waste on grenades, and he only bought an AG grenade. You could have bought smoke flash molly, and that can be huge, can be a huge help and actually be clutch in some situations. Okay, so the demo is quite laggy right now. I'm gonna just reset the demo real quick. I don't have the connect, so I'm gonna disconnect and connect to the demo real fast. I'm not gonna edit this video, so just fast forward. So here we are. I don't think the demo is lagged anymore. Okay, it's perfect. So here is playing A alone, B alone. You notice it? You noticed that? My bad, sorry for the English. And now it's coming. So this is another mistake. This is another mistake that I saw. That's not the right way to jump spot B. It's from the right side until you eat the wood, and then you jump to the left, and that's the only way to jump spot on B, and that's the only way you should do it. There's no reason for you to be jumping from left to right like that. There doesn't exist anymore the crouch bug, so no reason to press crouch. This is wrong. You can die. But look, he's gonna do the right thing after. Okay, so after when he jumps from right to left, look, he jumps when he hits the wood pillar. This is the right way to jump. Doesn't need to crouch though, but okay. Left to right is the wrong way. Right to left. And you only need to do that. Never jump from the left to right. Also, if you know the right way, he probably doesn't, or if he knows that jumping right to left is the right way, why would you do both? Just do once and one thing. That's what I mean. Don't do two things, okay? Don't jump left to right the wrong way and jump right to left the right way. Just do the right way. But if you didn't know left to right was wrong, now you know. Now, I don't understand why. I don't know if he's communicating with his team. I can't hear communication in matchmaking. But he just changed from B to mid window with an MP9. While your teammate has up. He's not doing anything here. is being completely useless here. So I don't know. Okay, so really bad grenade. Even like the fact that he missed the grenade, it doesn't really matter. I don't even care that he missed the grenade. The whole play is already wrong. First, for everyone that is watching this, you shouldn't be jumping from position to position like every single round. Then second, you shouldn't go like you should always look to your teammates' equipment. They have an op. They should play window. You have an MP9. MP9 is bad at long range, so you shouldn't play window. And that's the type of mindset and that's the type of thought that you should carry into the round, and you should think about it already in the freeze time. Okay, in the freeze time there's a lot of things that you should think about. So let's start really fast giving you a tip. The freeze round starts. This is what you should think about. Money, my team money, so I can see if we should buy, eco, semi-buy, or force. Then also that and the enemy team's money. Okay, that will also affect if you buy, semi-buy, or force. After that, after the economy part is over, you should think about what will you do in the round. Okay, even though when you die, imagine that you die before on the last round you died, you should already be thinking about that, thinking about what is the enemy team doing and what can I do the next round to counter it, what should I adapt to my playstyle so I can make it better. And then the freeze time comes, you think about the economy, and then you think about that again. What type of play will I do this round? And you come into the round when the freeze time is over, you already know what you want to do in that round. Now, when the round starts and things starts to begin, like action starts to begin, obviously the game plan will change and you need to adapt. But it's important that you already have a plan before coming into the round. So things like this doesn't happen. And will not never happen, because in the freeze time you'll think about, I have an MP9, like the idea of going to window will cross your mind. I want to go window, or it should, at least if you think about it on the freeze time. And then you'll think to yourself, but I have an MP9. MP9 is bad at long distance. And then suddenly a bad option and a bad play like this, the grenade and everything, won't happen, because everything was already thought in the freeze time. And you avoided a big mistake just like that before the round even started. Now this is bad. He should be helping his teammates in mid playing connector, because there's a player short. If you look to the radar, let me see the position of 5. Okay, 5 is short as well when he's short. So he looks at the position of his teammates on the radar, and you should be always looking at the radar from like 5 seconds to 5 seconds. Maybe even less, 3 seconds to 3 seconds. Sorry, 3 seconds to 3 seconds maybe. You should always be looking at the radar to know what is happening in your surroundings. And you'll notice that you have players on short, right? You have another player that is playing A. So how is Mirage played? Mirage is mostly played with one player anchoring A. It's this guy. One player B supposedly is this guy, but he's on short. And if you watch the radar, you would notice that. And one guy short and one guy window, one guy connector. Who is the guy that is supposed to go connector? It's you. So holding a molly to ramp isn't that good. Action is still happening on mid. 2 kills on mid. Bomb on mid spotted. He's not moving there. This is really bad. No reason to be up here. There was action earlier on mid. There can be an underpass player, because we don't have a window player. The window player was right behind us, so he doesn't have any info on under. So making a B up here is completely useless, and is even more useless if you have your grenade in your hand. So this is another mistake. And the guy probably heard you. Let's see. Yeah, this guy heard him. Dead. Quite simple. Another mistake. And how could have this been avoided? He died not because of his B-hop, or obviously he died because of his B-hop. But if you think about it, there's more into it. He died because he didn't watch the radar, and he didn't know that he had to play on connector that round. Okay, so if he was on connector earlier, he wouldn't have been hurt. You probably would help his teammates get more kills on mid and secure the round. And let's see if they lose the round. They lost the round. So you see, that's already a round lost, and it was almost a reset. They lose one more, the money is going to be reset. So just because of a tiny mistake like that, you already lost the round. Rounds lost. You can lose games because of rounds. You can lose games because of kills. No, you can lose rounds because of kills, and you can lose games because of rounds. Okay, now he decided to go under. He's running with the grenade down. Okay. Well, let me see. Is decent ping? Yes, decent ping. Almost more ping. Okay. Reaction problem. So there's people that hold on the right side in underpass. I don't like to hold it like that unless I have a teammate behind me so you can trade. Because I feel like people, when they walk into underpass, they always look to the left. Or if you're walking into underpass from a T's perspective, I feel like they always look to the left. They always pre-aim to the left. So I create a tiny off angle by going to my left wall if I'm a CT. And I walk a little bit backwards because the guy that is closest to the wall or to the corner is the first guy to get spotted. So you walk a little bit backwards to the left, and then you hold it there. And if he picks like really close to the wall, you'll be able to see his arms first, and you'll be able to react faster. So one more reason why he died there. Tiny things. I'm only talking about tiny things, and I might be boring because I'm talking a lot and pointing a lot of mistakes and a lot of things, but as you see, all those tiny details count. One more death, one more round. And if you paid attention, every single round he did something different. First round he went connector, got a kill. Second round he was holding B. Third round he went window, he didn't went connector. Fourth round he went underpass. He's not setting something. He's not playing always in the same position. And what this does, guys, is this creates a wall, stagnates you because you're not learning anything. At these ranks, I feel like you need to focus on one position and holding that position always, and learning how the game works when you're at that position. So if imagine you're holding short, you'll start to understand who gets where first. Do you get short first before the guys get to be entrance, and can they hear you going short? You'll learn that. When I get to short, where are the guys on mid? Are they already in catwalk? Are they still back on the boxes? Can I cross the ladder in time before I get spotted? You learn that. When I get to ladder, will the guy on underpass already be out or still inside underpass? You learn that. How can I defend the guys that are pushing mid? What are the patterns or the patterns that they do when they are taking mid? Where do the smokes land on mid? When they throw those smokes, how do they react after it? Do they push catwalk to short? Is that the main thing, the mainstream, the meta? Or do they push to connector? Do they boost always on window on these ranks? Do they boost to kill the guy on short on these ranks? You'll learn all these patterns, and when you get off of your position on short, after you learn that, because you played several times that position and you have gained game sense playing short, after that, when you move to another position, imagine to connector, you now have all that knowledge in your head. So even if you're playing a different position, you'll start to understand how things work and what are the enemy's patterns, and you'll be a better player when playing in a new position. Now, if you're jumping from if you're jumping from connector to B to window to underpass, you haven't learned anything, because you won't be able to remember. You're not giving space to your brain to remember things. You're just dying in vain, and you're not remembering anything, you're not learning anything, and you're not accomplishing anything. And that's a slow learning, if you're even learning. And now they got reset, like I said. We bought a Zeus. Let's see what we will do. What will he do? I mean, jump spotting wrong again. I'm gonna fast forward because he's jump spotting, and as we see, nobody is there. He's jump spotting in the wrong way. We already saw that. Now let's see how he retakes. It's a 2 versus 2. Totally winnable situation. Okay, his teammate has all the full. Let me pause. So here, first, you can walk from the left and push this molly. Second, this guy is completely doing shit. Doesn't matter. We're talking about Hope here. He got a kill. Now he can hide. Hope can bring attention, draw the contact, and if Hope draws the contact, in these ranks, people are like I used to say, they are in Disney. Okay, they don't know what the fuck is happening in the map. So the only thing that this guy, this guy is thinking, the 9 guy that just got highlighted, the only thing that he's thinking in his mind is, fuck, there's a guy on stairs. So if this guy pushes, the depth won't be looking at him, like he's not looking at him right now. And if he shots him, look, he's even 50 HP good. If Hope gets to shoot this guy will look to Hope. If Hope hits a shot even better, because now Hope will draw his attention, and this guy with 100 HP will be able to finish the kill. Let's see how this draws out. So he repicked and got the kill. That repeat could have lost him the round though. Don't do that, guys. I just taught you guys how to play in that situation. So if you have a pre-made on those situations, you already know. Change contacts. Your first you kill the guy, hide now. Let your teammate get the contact. Your teammate got the contact, try to trade, peek right after it. Because if the enemy is shooting at your teammate, he's not looking at you. And that's how you get kills playing duo. I just taught you how to play duo queue. Really easy. Wrong. You shouldn't flash, and you should have your weapon in your hand. Don't jump. Okay, he jumped the right way without making noise. There's no need for him to get on top of the van though. No reason to get on top of the van, but okay. What he can do is jump spot. He doesn't spot anyone, then he can get on top of the van. Like that. No reason at all. He could have just, if you saw the bomb was top mid, he could have just rotated while watching if someone drops B. Like on shift, just walk towards short and watch if someone is palace. No need to give him space to play, because if he dies on that position on B, the whole B is now theirs with one dead, and that's a problem. So let's watch here. Bomb drop underpass. This round seems like it's already over. He's pushing. The bomb is dropped underpass. Okay, I'm not gonna like rounds that are finished already like that. I'm not gonna talk about it. So they are winning 5-2. And they will lose 16-6 if I'm not mistaken. So there were a lot of mistakes committed. He's playing solo B. No reason to walk too short. He wants to hear step for steps. Okay. I wouldn't do that. Okay. Action on A. He's rotating. Okay, he saw the bomb. Let's see how he rotates. He rotates to jungle because his teammate is already outside jungle and he double kills. Okay, nice. That was a nice trade. His teammate was fighting and he repicked. Saw what happened there, guys? Like I said, right, like a few seconds ago. If people are shooting at your teammate, they are not looking at you. So pick and trade. Don't hide. If you hear shootings and they are shooting at your teammate, they are not looking at you. And that's a kill for you. And that's really important if you want to rank up. If you want to rank up. Oh my god! If you want to rank up, that's really important because you always fucking get kills with that. Not by waiting, like waiting behind a wall. That's what I mean. And if you wait behind a wall and let your teammate die in vain, that's the kills that you do right after that happens are probably not impactful. Unless it is like 5 seconds after. That's still a trade. And also depending on the situation, because if it's a team execute and you just sit behind a wall, it's useless. You're being useless, I mean. But that's a lot. That's really in depth if we wanted to talk about it. So nothing happened really from his side. I don't think something will. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see now. Okay. He was playing solo B, so I don't get why he's going mid. Why are you going mid and throwing a grenade? First of all, let me just tell you right now, Hope. This play is really bad. You should stop doing it. Stop. If someone in your team has an op, you have triple op in your team. Okay, if someone in your team has an op, just let him go window, and it's useless for you to go window and try to throw a grenade there. Like, it's really useless. And what you're doing right now is also useless. I'm gonna post forward. Now he's walking there. I think he's gonna get caught. Yeah, he's gonna get caught. What? He lagged? That was weird. Anyway, he got the kill, but that was bad. That was really bad. Just do, if you want to push underpass, just do what I just taught you some rounds before. Go against the wall on the left, a little bit far back, and you'll see his arms first. If he tries to pick, you get a free kill. If the guy that was the upper was right behind him, you would probably get the second kill as well. There's another play that I can show right after this. That is a good flash that you can throw, so you can kill guys that are trying to get under press control. And this works from silver to level 10 face. It's I used to die to that flash in qualifiers, so You probably get flashed. That's nice what you're doing, trying to counter flash. Not to counter flash, I forgot the name. Nice double kill. Trying to play anti-flash. Or trying to anti-flash, yeah, that's the name. Okay, that wasn't easy. That wasn't easy, that's what I mean. Okay, nice round. So what usually happens on these ranks, that's what I meant. It's pretty basic. People have like some decent skills, like particular skills, like what he was doing, playing anti-flash, trying to create a nice timing so he could dodge the flash but still be holding. So that's something high ranks do. And people on these ranks have a lot of those things where they always have something that they do that is really great, but then they do a lot of things that are awful. Like this left to the right jump. This is the type of jump that gets punished. Okay, he's holding short, but look. He's not, I don't think he's completely wrong for holding short. Let me see. I don't know. But if you look at your radar, you have two guys in connector, and this guy, the number 5, he can watch short. And if someone is short, he will probably yell that they are short. Sorry if I'm yawning. I'm starting to get. Don't hold your no. You're holding your flash. I see that you hold a lot your grenades. In the wrong situations. There was no you're always trying to throw flashes on the wrong situation. So you want to throw flashes when they're executing and not as open like that, like you just did. Those were just two guys trying to push. No need for you to flash. You can aim dual there. Because especially when you had that smoke, they would probably try to jump window. You could have just went van like you did last round. Another thing that you guys need to pay attention to is like when you do something good, try to repeat that. Like last round, they smoked the front part of B. You went to van and got a double kill. That went great. Why not repeat it? The same pattern, like the same pattern happened. They smoked again the front part of B, so why not repeat going to the van if you know that that play counter it and worked well? Repeat it again until it fails, and then think to yourself like, how many times did it fail? How many times did it work? Okay, was it 50-50? Then maybe there's a better play that I can make when that happens. Let me search on YouTube and see what I can find. How do they defend when that smoke is thrown by the T side? Okay, was it 70% of the times? Then this is pretty good. Let me keep doing it until I get to a rank where it doesn't work anymore. And that should be always your type of mindset. I hope my voice isn't loud, and I'm sorry if it is, because I won't be editing this video. I'm just gonna upload it. So if my voice is too loud, just lower the sound of YouTube, and I'm sorry. You could have jiggle picked the spot, but he didn't do anything wrong, I guess. He was just holding. But he could have jiggle picked so to see if he spotted someone and try to help his teammates. Don't know why. It's coming short, listening to steps, coming short in shift. This is good, guys. Everyone that plays short, or yeah, everyone that plays short as their main position, and everyone that wants to play short or gets to play short, you should always come into short by shifting right there, because you can be heard from B. So this is good. Him picking like this is bad. I guess after this demo review, I'm gonna go into a server and explain these little things to you, if I can remember them all. So I know I'll try to save here. So I know jiggle peeking is a problem. I know B jump is a problem, and nade holding is a problem. No, I'll leave it there. Let's see, 1 versus 1 situation. Grenade on default, not bad. You should molly first. So you had a combo grenade. When you have a grenade and a molly, that's a combo. Because what does the grenade do? And this is something that I teach to my silver friends when they started playing the game, and that's something great to learn when you start the game, because it's a good mechanic. So when you throw a grenade, people get tagged and they walk slower. If they walk slower and they get mollied after, they can't walk out of the molly and they die, especially if they get like a nice chunk of damage hit by the grenade. So if they lose like 50 HP on the grenade and then they get hit by a molly, they will be slow as fuck, and they would like struggle to walk out of the molly and they will die. So you knew he was planting the bomb. The grenade was nice on default. I don't know if you dealt damage, I didn't check it, but then you could have thrown the molly. And if you threw the molly, sorry, or if you had thrown the molly, my English sucks, man. If you had thrown the molly, he would be forced to walk out of default, and he's 28 HP. You could have picked stairs, get the kill, easy win. Now you can just play a net shot angle and win. See, you can play a net shot angle and win, because he's 28 HP. He's not gonna, if he's smart, he's not gonna white peek anywhere and show his body. He's just gonna play where you can, like, it's either he gets headshotted or he doesn't. But yeah, he played well, and you should know, like, whenever you're clutching, everyone that's watching this video, whenever you clutching, your top process shouldn't be only where is the enemy, but also what is the right play and the correct play to do if I was the enemy, and then you'll be able to clutch a lot of more rounds. So I don't know if you knew that he was low HP, but if you knew that, you would know he wanted to play a net shot angle. Now another thing, even though you didn't know, imagine that you didn't know that he was low. I think you knew he was planting default, or that was at least an option. So you can remove one option, and if you remove one option, it gives you better chances of clutching. So grenade molly default, peek default is not default. That's an option that was removed, and you have better chances of winning the clutch round. Okay, this is a force buy. They decided to force. He bought a P250 and a decoy. He's walking around, holding. Now he changed. Another thing that I notice in low ranks is that you guys are pretty indecisive. You don't know where you should sit. Like, if you watch pros, that's what I talked about in the start of the video. Posture. Maintain a posture. Just sit on, if you're playing this spot, just sit here. Don't change unless something happens that forces you to change, like rotating to B, having to help a teammate, things like that. Now, if nothing is happening, why would you change? Don't change. Sit here. Okay, reaction time. But talking about this position, it's better if you sit on an off angle again. I think I explained you what is an off angle. Like in this corner is a common spot. Walk out of it, it's an off angle. So when you were sitting on the left side, I think you were better positioned, but then you became undecisive. That was what I was talking about a few seconds ago. Don't be undecisive. If you're picking a position, sit there until something forces you to change your position. So just sit on the left side like you were. I'm gonna also explain this balcony angle. Let's go to the next round. I'm sorry, I'm kind of sleepy. But yeah, pistol round. Let's see. So they won 16-5 since 16-6. They didn't lose, and you're committing all these mistakes. Okay, unlucky. Not, you don't have. Was just a name mistake. Let's go. Let me just check your score. 7-7. Okay, so you're getting carried. Okay, now let me ask you something. What are you doing? Are you trying to let the AKs work? Like if you're playing solo queue, you have to have like the Mamba mentality. You have to have like the carry mentality. You want to carry yourself out of your rank, right? So if you want to carry yourself out of your rank, you have to be dominant. For you to be dominant, you need to be creating or making an impact. So how do you make an impact if you're just sitting on ramp waiting for your teammates to create that impact and for them to create space for you to play? You need to be the one creating space for them to play, or at least you need to be the one getting the kills. That's the most important thing in these low ranks. So you have a Mech 10, make use of the Mech 10. Run in, make use of the mobility and how easy it is to shoot while moving. Since you are in the lower ranks, they will be having even even higher problems in shooting at you. For you to have an idea, I have a friend that is level, you know him, Ethan. If he buys a Mech 10 in level 10 face-it matches, he's still the one that is running in like a crazy motherfucker and trying to get the kills. So maybe it depends on the situation. Maybe you want like on ramp, on long ranges, like on long range duels. Obviously it makes more sense to let the AKs work, right? But remember, you're playing solo queue. You want to carry yourself out. So create an impact. Go in with your Mech 10 like a crazy motherfucker. Like if you have a Mech 10 and ramp is a long range duel scenario and it's better for the AKs, then first of all, like I told you at the start of the demo review, think about that in the freeze time. Think about your game plan. If ramp is not for submachine guns like Mech 10, then the fact that you're going here is already wrong and you're making the wrong play. Go Palace. You see there's one guy pushing Palace that's number 0 with a P250. Probably you would have killed him. One more kill would secure the round to your teammates and give them better chances of winning the round. And then you could have jumped out of Palace, try to get one more kill, create space for your teammates. Sorry about the mic noise right there. See, this is the type of things that you should be thinking about while playing the game, if you want to get better and if you want to carry yourself out of your ranks, because it's very nice to want to be like those pro guys that have a lot of aim and that says, oh my god, they are so good and they kill everybody. But then when you play, you're not making, you're just sitting around waiting for other people to create space and do plays for you. Why? You also learn more if you try to play more aggressive, because you'll learn what it is an overextend and what is not an overextend. Like you'll push. Imagine you push Palace with a certain timing, and you'll die. Then you'll understand why you died, and you'll maybe understand that was a mistake, and maybe I should wait first to see if he rushes Palace, and I'll hold right here, and then I'll get that kill, and then I can push. Okay, so you learn something with that. This round, or the last round, sorry, you went ramp, you sit there, you're watching your teammates with AKs, you're trying to let them create space for you. What did you learn on that round? You learned nothing. And it's those type of things. So the fucking demo is bugged again. Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's gonna be like this until the end, I guess, or until I press to see another round. So let's see, you have the bomb. I would drop. Okay, they're making a split, so I guess. Let me put back. I pressed in another player's number, not on purpose. So the demo is okay now. Nice. So it was a B split. Let me see what you did wrong. So tell me one thing. Okay, something you did wrong already. What? Okay, so tell me one thing. What the hell? The enemy team buy is really weird, sorry. But anyway, they forced. You had $4,200 in your bank account. Why didn't you buy an AK? See, one last round that you're buying an AK, and I bet you do this mistake a lot of times, or else I wouldn't be seeing this casually, like in a random demo. Pick an AK, practice with that. That's one last round that you're not practicing with an AK. Okay, you push the smoke. Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping? If you're gonna jump, strafe. Don't jump like that. And if you wanna actually jump, okay, I'll teach you that. Be push. Jump. Okay, I'll teach you that. But the bad thing about jumping there is that you're making yourself visible to the guy that is playing under van. Okay, so you have an AK now. You decided to buy an AK now. Okay. Maybe, oh, you didn't die the round. No, you had a Mac 10. Weird. If you pick the MP9, I'm sorry. If you pick the MP9 on the round that you had a Mac 10, and you didn't want to rebuy an AK, I guess that's okay. And my bad. Oh, you went back. Okay, you got the kill. So, if he was still fighting on the other side of the smoke, you should have went there and helped him. If he's coming back, as you can see if you're watching the radar or just looking in front of you in this case, right? If he's coming back, let him come back and wait the smoke to disappear. He could have died. The other player had the advantage. Why you have a molly in your hand? Okay, your teammates did everything. Be more aggressive, don't. There was no need for you to. I guess you can do everything, right? You were like doing a support player role. So for everyone watching this demo, like what I think is in these low ranks, there's actually you should learn how to throw grenades, but there's no need for you to play like a support. And I think you learn more by playing like an entry fragger than by playing like a support player. But that's just my opinion. There's like Swag. Swag learned more by playing as a support player. He learned more about by baiting everyone. And that's because I don't think I think when he learned how to play, I think he was already on a high level. And it's different from Gnova. I think he already knew a lot of things, and then he started baiting everyone because he felt like he should be the one closing rounds, you know. And by feeling that he should be the one closing rounds, he started baiting everyone, right? And he started learning what happens in every single situation when he's clutching. But I don't think that's a good way of learning the game if you're at the bottom of the game, like if you're at the ranks of silver, gold, nova, mg, even LE, legendary eagle. I don't think that's the way of playing and learning the game, because I feel like it doesn't matter even if you try to entry frag every single fucking round. I feel like there's in-game situations that you won't be able to entry frag, you won't be dead, you'll be alive, and you'll still be left out on a clutch situation, right? And those clutch situations, especially at CT, I think those situations at T and plus the clutch situations that you'll face on CT, I think those are enough situations for you to learn how to clutch and how to play on a clutch situation. Obviously, you won't be like a clutch master that has a fucking high rate clutch an high clutch rate, but I think you'll have the rate of clutch that is enough for any type of player, and you'll improve more in general in other things of CS. And I think that's really more important when you're in the low ranks. So between silver 1 and legendary eagle, I think you should be trying to create impact, so you learn what it is to overextend and what it is not to overextend. Like that, you jumped out of palace, you did the right play. Now you learn that after smoking CT, after trying to smoke, you should hide and then wait until the smoke pops, and then maybe not plant on a common spot because he's gonna get tagged still by the op that spams, and he should plant on the right side of the site because there's a player already on the right side of A, like on connector jungle, or you should at least plant on another angle, like to his left instead of to the right of default. Like little things like that. But he could have tried to plant on default anyway, but just after the smoke pops, not before the smoke pops, making it easier for the scout, right? Little things. Okay, that's not a bad flash. Help your teammate. See? A trade. But careful not to block him. Nice. See? Creating impact. Let's go. That's the way, man. That's how I ranked up. That's how when I started to play, I was already doing those type of plays. Even in DMG. Okay, I started to play in DMG. I was still doing these crazy plays. Just I got 1 kill on A. I was already pushing to jungle and getting more kills. I had like 4K highlights like that. Play with impact. Okay, your teammates didn't want the round because your fucking teammate was low HP and he was afraid, he was a pussy, and he didn't want to trade you. Because that guy that killed you was definitely not looking at your teammate. And if you knew what I'm telling you, you would have gotten that kill and the round was over. Probably. We never know, right? But yeah. So let's see the last round. Mech 10, full utility, connector push. Nah, it feels like you guys are all pre-mates. He fucking outplayed you all. Wait, these guys are going to do a 2 versus 5? What the hell? So we're not gonna watch this because I'm getting sleepy and the video is getting too long. But yeah, they will 2 versus 5. Or not. Oh, shit. Wait, wasn't 16-6? Holy shit, I was about to close the fucking demo. Oh, I don't know the score on this demo. Was it a tie? Was it 15-15? That would be amazing. Let's check it out. Oh, don't switch guns. No. What are you doing? The side isn't clear. Oh my god, you got the plan. GG. That was risky though. Okay, playing the smoke. No need to flash. Yes, playing. No, what are you doing? Don't nade. Start walking. Oh my god. The smoke is vanishing. Start walking somewhere so you can hide. Maybe get a kill. But the intention was good. But see, a few more seconds and GG. Okay, is this a 15-15? Oh my god. They decided to force and play without utility. Will they close the match? Don't lose the next episode because we will not. That flash was kind of useless. You just wasted utility for no reason at all. If you're trying throw an execute like flash on top of the roof, not that one. It should create some type of impact. Like your teammate should be picking. Yeah, okay. See, that was a flash. See, I even said if you want to throw a flash, throw on top of the roof like an execute. And you threw that flash after, and your teammate picked, got the kill, and you got the flash assist. See, now that's one flash. Okay, you need to be doing things that create an impact. Start thinking about it like when you're playing. If I throw this flash right now, will I create any type of impact? And then you'll come with an answer because things are quite logical. And you'll be like, oh no, this flash doesn't do anything. I can't capitalize on it, so I won't throw it. And then suddenly you just avoided another mistake, see? Okay, I'll explain why. The way you pick, you're not shoulder picking. But yeah. Anyway, they will close the round, I guess. Yeah, they closed the round, and now we are going to a server, so I explain you those things. Those tiny things I gotta copy. Shit. No, oh my god. Anyway, one thing that I like to teach is like, you need to be thinking about your actions at all times when you're playing until it becomes an instinct, something that it takes like milliseconds for you to think about, like the economy thing, the what am I gonna do this round, how can I adapt to the enemy team, all those thoughts have to come to your mind in like 1 second or less, and you need to process like everything like that in that speed. But at the start, obviously it won't be 1 second. At the start probably would take all the freeze time, 15 seconds to make it, but you need to be thinking about it, so you work your way through it. It starts with 15 seconds, but if you force it, if you think about it every round, you'll practice, and then you'll turn into 10 seconds, then into 5 seconds, and then it will be an instinct, and you'll start doing it every round, and you're not even noticing that you're doing that type of thought process, and you'll become a better player. So at the start, when it takes 15 seconds for you to think about those things in the freeze time, at the start it will feel like you're thinking too much, because when you're playing, you should be thinking as well on all of your actions, and at the start it will feel like it's making you worse, and it's getting you more, like it's getting you killed more, and you're playing worse. It will feel like that because if you're using more of your brain, you'll be like the mechanical parts of your body that are in an instinct, those mechanical parts will decrease. It like the whole your brain will focus everything on the thought process. I'm sorry. Your brain will focus everything on the thought process, and then everything that is mechanical, like the mouse movement, the keyboard movement, everything like that will become slower, and it will feel like you're starting to make more mistakes mechanically wise, and that's completely normal. But that will make you a better player in the long run. You should be always thinking about the long run. You shouldn't be caring about dying a lot, making like Freakazoid says. It doesn't matter when you're improving, when you're thinking about improving and becoming a better player. It doesn't matter if you're going 0-30 in a fucking game. It really doesn't matter if in that game that you're going 0-30, you're giving your max effort and you're trying to improve and working on your weaknesses. Because if you go 0-30 and then you go 0-25 and then you go 5-20 and then you go 10-10 or 10-15 and then you go 10-10, then you'll go 15-10 and then you'll go 20-10 and then you'll go 30-10. Okay? And you'll be doing 30 bombs, and then you'll on your rank, and you're gonna start cheating on your rank, and then you're gonna rank up. And that's a process, but you need to work on that. You need to be willing to sacrifice games so you win on the long run and improve. You need to be willing to focus on thinking about your actions whenever you're trying to do something, like throwing that flash, thinking, can I capitalize on this flash if I throw it? And then you'll be thinking about that, and maybe you'll be like 5 seconds without moving, making anything, and then a guy will jump on top of Van and will kill you, and then you'll be like, damn, why am I taking this time to think? I shouldn't think about it. But you should do that. You will die, but you should do that. If you keep thinking about your actions, you will improve, and you'll improve the time that will take to make that thought process. And then when that thought process when that thought process becomes faster, then you'll become a better player, because you won't be throwing that flash anymore, and you'll be not taking as long to think about not throwing the flash, and you'll be starting to do better plays while keeping your mechanical skill intact. And that's the point. Now let's go to a server so I can explain those things that I took notes. Okay. I don't remember if, oh my god, I'm lagging. I think it's like this, and I can just jump in. I don't open this game for a long time just to make videos. Okay, this is gonna be a long video. I hope it's not an hour long video. Even if it is, it has a lot of good information for everyone. So you can take days to review this video, but this video has golden information, okay? And I'm gonna teach you a few things. Even if you are MG, and Legendary Eagle, you can learn with this video. Don't think just, oh, he's Gold Nova. I'm not gonna watch this video. Probably there's no one like Legendary Eagle that is gonna be as far as right now watching this video, to be honest. But they should also watch this video, because this video has a lot of good information. So we are on Mirage, and I'm gonna teach you now the notes that we took here. So jiggle picking, first one, pistol round, right? You got a kill here, nice angle. You know that you can see their heads while walking out, right? You're here, you got one tap, you decided to rotate to A. Cool, you are on A now. You saw that they were ramp. Now here, jiggle pick, you spotted one, try to kill him. No white peeking and sitting here trying to kill. This is really bad. Okay, jiggle pick. Now you can pick on top of Tetris, so you jiggle pick like this. If it's taking too long, you might pick under Tetris, so you come back and now you reposition your aim. So it was like this, you come back, reposition your aim, and now it's like this until he picks, and you be like this the whole round. And this will avoid you getting killed a lot of times, because people coming ramp happens a lot, and not always it's gonna be only one guy getting gangbanged by everyone. So if you force yourself to always play right, even in the situations where you have freedom to be jumping here, when something like 4 guys happen on a ramp rush, it's like I told you, it's gonna start to be an instinct for you to do this, and you'll be able to hold and kill several guys like this. And that's the correct play. So let's go to the B jump. B jump, okay, you can B. There's no reason for you, first of all, there's no reason for you to come here. If you're playing solo, look at the radar, know what's happening around you. You're playing solo B. There's no need for you to come here. Here if someone is coming B and then coming back, you come here. Let me teach you already. Good smoke. You come here, aim there, and the whole B is blocked. Okay, so come here, you can throw that smoke, the whole B is gonna be blocked. You can choose to not throw the smoke and just spot, and what you'll do is walk from the right side to the left side until you see the wood pillar, until your crosshair meets the wood pillar. That's what I meant. And when it meets, you'll jump, okay, and you'll be able to spot. You don't need to crouch or anything, they can only see your head anyway. Okay, they will only be able to see the tip of your head anyway. And you don't jump from the left to the right, okay, because if an enemy spots you jumping from the left to the right, imagine he has a deagle. If I'm here and I spot you jumping from left to right, my aim will be like, I'll adjust my crosshair and sit there waiting for you to jump the second time. So it's already wrong if you do this, you spot someone, it's already wrong if you jump again. So imagine how wrong it is for you to spot and then jump again. Okay, that's really bad. And the second jump, you can see your whole body, because this ground is higher than this ground. So when you jump from here, is watching your whole chest, and it's easier for him to hit you, take you 50 HP, or even it's easier for him to react to your head and give you an headshot. So you jump here, you spot, you don't see it, you don't jump again, you don't come back and jump again. But if you don't see anyone, you come back here and jump from here, because here they can only see your head. If you don't spot anyone, While jumping, you don't jump from left to right because of what I just explained. The ground here is higher, and they will be able, if someone suddenly appears with timing, like you jump from the left to right, there was no one, now you picked, you didn't know, you jump from the right to the left, boom, he gets the kill. And why should you do that? Even if in gold novas, the gold nova players aren't able to eat those shots, you should be already mechanizing and making those type of correct plays into an instinct, so when you get to the higher ranks you already have good habits and not bad habits. Let's see what's next. Nade elding. So like we saw, they had a pattern, the enemy team had a pattern of throwing this smoke, so you already know what's happening. Come here, right, and play again where you were and what you were doing. And let me change my sensitivity. Okay, play like that. This is really slow. Wait. Smoke weed. Okay, I think it's, let me think about it. 0.9. 1 is 2. 1 is 4. Yeah, I guess if 1 is 4, 0.9 would be 3.6, I guess, right? Yeah, so it's this sense. Okay, sorry, I was doing some maths because I changed my sensitivity recently in another game, and I wanted to match the CS sense to that game. Okay, so, and keep doing that thing that you were doing. That's basically what I wanted to say. Now, if you want to counter nade, you don't counter nade with a flash like that. Okay, you don't come here. Oh, my bad. You don't come here and you throw a flash like this. Okay, especially because first, that flash, they will come out looking to the left side, and that might not flash. So what you can do is like maybe flash here, peek here. You can flash here, peek here. You can even flash here, wait, and then peek here, but always hidden. You're hidden, you hear them, you flash, and then you peek and try to get the kills. Me in that situation, I don't like to grab like close range. When you're this close to enemies, I don't like to even pick the flash, even if it might be good. I don't like to pick the flash, and I like to take the duel, let the teammate that is short or rotating flash for me, and then I just take the duels and try to get the kills. Okay, pretty basic. Let's see what's next. Under balcony angle. Okay, under balcony angle. So don't be indecisive. This works on every map that you play, in every position. Don't be indecisive. Hold an angle. Don't start changing angles for no reason, and preferably hold off angles. Places where you see the enemy first, and not 50-50. Whenever you're taking a 50-50 peek, and you can possibly take a 60-40, take the 60-40 and not the 50-50. Because taking a 50-50 is kind of a risk. You don't want to flip a coin to see who gets the advantage, you know? So sitting here is a common angle. And probably this guy, when he gets here, is probably gonna check right there. But you can always sit here. Okay. And when the guy is coming here to check under, he's probably going to have to shoot right there, so he's gonna do this. Okay, so that's a flick already, and he can miss that, especially on lower ranks. So I like to hold these, and I usually get always the first kill, since probably I got a guy on stairs making some kind of noise or like bringing attention, so the first guy normally almost never looks down there, and I get this kill. And if they are going B and there's a lurker here, most of the time he doesn't even like check here, because he thinks a player is playing under. So he just tries to cross. He crosses this line, and then he is going to check. So when he's crossing here, I can already see him. So he's crossing here like this, and then he wants to pick here. So he crosses here. I can already see him going when he hits this wall. So easy kill, and this is the best angle. You can also jiggle pick aggressively if you're feeling it, and get some kills. But yeah, that's basically it. Let me see. Next thing, B push. Okay, like what I was explaining, right? The jump thing. Jump thing is pretty basic. So what I don't want you to do is jump on a line here. There's a guy here, you can see you jump, gets the kill. Okay, you jump, he gets the kill. So what you want to do here is not let the guy on short kill you, right? So you just need to jump the first window, and then when you get here, you cross. If you cross like running, you'll always like it's quite hard for him to hit this shot. It's possible, but it's hard to hit this shot. And if you jump here, it's gonna be really hard for this guy to get the shot. But this shot is kind of easier. Okay, so what you want to do is strafe. You don't want to walk linear, because if you jump, the guy down here will kill you. So what you want to do is strafe. So you make the shot harder for this guy. This guy has to flick for you, and if he has to flick, he has a chance of failing. And you will also show his position if he decides to shoot. Okay, so I like coming here, and you just have to jump on the first window. So come here, when you're crossing the first window, you do this jump. Okay, so the guy here doesn't hit you. You do this jump, and then you come like sliding because you just jumped. This guy will see someone dropping from the skies and running upwards, so it will be like really weird to hit him. So crossing the first window, jump. Okay, you got here. Another thing that you can do is jump, run when you're under here, because that's another angle someone can pick. You do this jump here, and you make it harder for this guy to hit you and that guy to hit you. And that's something that Stu2K does. Like, he comes here, runs. So let me explain part from part. Okay, first window is for this angle, you jump. Second window is for this angle, you run really fast, because you will see you dropping down. Okay, you will see you dropping down and running really fast. Okay, then you want to jump here, hit this, so the whole animation doesn't count, and you get propelled right back to the ground, and we'll do like a really fast animation. So this is highly mechanical movement, and you'll need to practice in an offline server first. So you do this for that guy, that angle right there, and this angle. You do this, come here, try the shot, drop down, check if someone is in this wall, that wall as well, and then you come here, and if you get the kills, you should also check backside. If you get the kills, you can come here and try to get one more, whatever. So what I recommend for lower ranks, though, this is what high ranks do. This is like Stewie2K movement on the apartments. But what I recommend you to do on Gnova until global is just to not jump. Literally just don't jump and run forward. These guys at Gnova, like even Coldzera, he played with Sorlak yesterday, and he failed everything here. Okay, he failed everything here, he failed everything here. A guy that was the best player in the world in 2016, in 2017, missed everything. Now imagine Gold Novas. Just run forward, literally. Don't jump, so that guy doesn't kill you. Just run forward. Easy. Okay? And that's everything, I guess. Yes, that's everything for this demo review. I think you got the idea of what you're doing wrong and what you can improve. And I hope everyone that watches this video enjoys the video. My content isn't in English, it's in Portuguese, and I don't make translations, but I did this one-timer for my friend. So see you all. Drop a like down below if you learn anything, and share with your friends if this will help them learning certain things that you can do together so you can rank up. Thank you for watching. I'm Easylife from Easylife Gaming.